Cyrodiil is freaking huge. Huge, which means it's packed with strange little landmarks and odd locations. From a lonely tombstone hidden away in the hills, to an unnamed hideout tucked deep inside the forests of Skingrad County. However, there's one place that totally redefines the word bizarre in the most bizarre ways. And surprisingly, it's kind of tiny. I'm talking about that little islet just off the left bank of the Niben River. Right there. Boop.
Stop!
So, last I checked, it has no name. Nobody ever talks about it. No quest sends you there, ever. Yet unlike so many out-of-the-way places in Oblivion, this one is practically begging to be noticed. I mean, it's sitting right there, beside the road, right there on your map, staring back at you. It's almost like Bethesda wanted us to come take a look. And after all these years, after all this suspense, there better be Todd Howard's ghost floating around and, I don't know, handing out free copies of Skyrim Super Ultra Duper Special Edition or something.
Part 1. What the fuck is this place?
And first things first, well, we need to figure out what this place even is. And it's just a burnt down house. It's just a burnt down house. Which is, how's this supposed to be exciting? We've seen whole cities burned down to a smoking pile of crap in this game, right? Like, what's this really? Oh look, a Nirnroot? Well, I must agree, doesn't look all that exciting at first glance, but since we're here, might as well take a closer look. Because I have a feeling this place has a story to tell. To be completely honest, it really could have been anything in this place. You know, it could have been a lighthouse. It could have been a fisherman's hut. It could have been, you know, a nobleman's little private castle looking out across the Niben River. Really, the list goes on. So could it really have been just that, a lighthouse guiding ships to and from Breville just up the river? It is a tempting theory, I must admit, but really, I don't buy it. Because a lighthouse is vital to river traffic. If this really had been one, someone would have rebuilt it. Instead, it's been left to rot like it's cursed. No jetty or a dock hints that whoever lived here, they chose this location for reasons other than fishing. I mean, I suppose you could tie up a small boat beside the bridge or maybe drag it out and leave it on the beach nearby, but what kind of fisherman has enough gold to build a tower? Let alone even care about that kind of thing. And nothing really makes me think this used to be like a farming setup or anything. Really, this islet, it's fucking tiny, right? What really stands out though is the location. Remote enough to offer peace and privacy, and yet close enough to Breville for a quick supply run or to cry about all the damn mud crabs scurrying around. Towers, however, can also mean two other things. Wizards, or alchemists. But where's the solid hard evidence to prove that? Like a soul gem or a piece of alchemist equipment you would think would be sticking out of the ashes. But there's one tiny little detail that sort of kind of caught my eye. This torn sack of grain in the corner. Best part, it never contains anything else but a random alchemical ingredient. But I wouldn't read into that too much though. Random loot is random loot, it doesn't have to make sense. Still, it is an interesting coincidence. One thing we can't deny though is this place burnt like a bonfire. Alright, so let's entertain the idea that whoever lived here practiced magic, or dabbled in alchemy. Neither thing is exactly known for being fireproof. I mean, shit can flare like a dry match on a sunny day. In which case, where's the owner? If they got roasted in the fire, where's the body? Oblivion doesn't exactly shy away from showing us charred human remains elsewhere, but here, nothing. And if this was an accident they were lucky enough to survive, why not just rebuild instead of leaving? I mean, look at this place. It's not another shack in the woods. This is prime land with a scenic view on the river. You don't just up and clippity-clop without looking back. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm kind of starting to suspect if whoever lived here, they might have been run off by something or someone. But where did the owner go? Well, I think I may have found another place connected to this mystery.
Part 2. All things alchemical.
If you've ever traveled along the road circling the Imperial City, you've probably passed this place without giving it much thought. All things alchemical. So this place right behind me, all things alchemical. After all these years, we don't really know what it used to be, but somehow I have a feeling it used to sell, alchemical ingredients and stuff. I don't know, call it a hunch. But what's really interesting is that much like the tower on the little island, this place burned to the ground as well. And just like before, the owner is nowhere to be found. What's even more odd is that the surrounding forest is untouched. There's no signs of a recent wildfire or anything like that. So whatever happened here probably started inside. And once again, no body, no journal, no clues pointing to the owner's fate. There are a few things left behind though, a chest with some random amount of gold, and 3 potions of fire resistance. Which kind of raises a rather awkward question. Why are they still here? Because, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just making it up and I'm the crazy one here, but think about it. Your whole livelihood just went up in flames, just like poof, it's gone. So wouldn't you at least want to come back and maybe scavenge as much stuff as possible, if only because this is all you have left now, no? These potions fetch a good price, but more importantly, they are valuable survival essentials. Anyone would probably grab them before leaving. Unless they were in a rush to leave, and coming back simply wasn't an option. But why? What would keep the owners away from coming back and rebuilding? Bandits? Doesn't seem likely. Imperial patrols regularly travel this road. Goblins? Again, no nearby tribes. I'll be honest, at this point, I'm just about to start blaming all the mud crabs. But hang on, there's something else. Memorial Cave? So really, we have a cave full of vampires. Lots of vampires. Those blood-sucking cunts. / a graveyard sitting right next door to an alchemist store. That is a really interesting choice of real estate if you ask me, which by the way you didn't. So whoever built this place either had absolutely no idea what lived next door, or they knew exactly what they were doing. Because let's be honest, it takes a very confident person to set up shop beside a graveyard crawling with vampires. Well, either that or someone with a very unhealthy interest in dead bodies.
Hello? Who's there?
So maybe the vampires finally got tired of someone helping themselves to the local graves, and maybe they drove the owner out. Maybe none of this is connected at all, and I just need to, cut down on the ale because it makes my mind scurry around, making me all jumpy and shit.
Show me what you got. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
But there's something else deep inside the caves. an unidentified dead body locked in a makeshift pen. Whoever this dead captive was, they must have been captured and held by the vampires, as their name suggests. Nothing really ties this guy to the burned store nearby, though. We have no notes or alchemical ingredients can be found on his corpse to suggest otherwise. He could have easily been an unlucky traveler passing through this neck of the woods at night. But things take a rather interesting turn when you spot this key on top of the wooden crate, just beside the pen. It's called simply that key. No shit. And oddly enough, it doesn't unlock the gate of the pen. Could it have been the key to all things alchemical then, like looted off of the dead captive? There's only one way to find out. Raising this guy from the dead, using console commands, does produce some curious results, I'll be honest.
Hello. What do you want?
But nothing really that would shed light on who the hell this guy even is.
What nonsense. My life is drab and wretched by comparison.
As for the key, well, it turns out it was never meant to unlock anything but the pen with the dead bodies. This slip-up was patched in more recent versions of Oblivion.
All flash and no fury. Go!
So really, between the burned tower back there and this place right behind me, I'm kind of starting to wonder if we might just be looking at the same story twice. Like, likely even the same person. What do you think? But whatever made them leave both their homes behind, it didn't stop them from starting over in another place. Skin grab.